static cause you let them shots spray. You counting it by the comma cause you really got back. I don't recall that, no, I don't recall that, no, I don't recall seeing you selling out venues that drop names. So pull up onto the block with a drop full of hot days. You say you doing it big but then cats on the block, they don't recall that, no. I don't recall seeing you driving the riders fresh off the lot and getting it with them fingers as big and left of the dot. Guess it's possible that my vision's precision is not the top. Would've sworn to God only ride you been getting this with the cops. That must have been for crimes you committed with 30 keys. That you been flipping and cooking. Guess I mistook what I see. Cause whenever I see you out and about, it's looking for green like I only can buy it. Won't you hook it up for a G? Not saying you don't get paper. I've heard the shit that you rapping. Apparently motherfuckers act up and you get the clapping. I ain't talking applause, but I'm betting that's what you lack. Whenever you spit that action, but no one to see it happen. You never let it phase you though. You a man of your word, and you keeping this shit 100 like it came after the third. So I ain't saying you faking or put a spin on your words on the verses that you been spitting. But when I hear what I heard, I don't recall seeing you flipping that white like a hot cake and seeing everyone static cause you let them shots spray. You counting it by the comma cause you really got back. I don't recall that, no, I don't recall that, no, I don't recall seeing you selling out venues that drop names. So pull up on to the block with a drop full of hot dates. You say you doing it big but them cats on the block, they don't recall that, no, I don't recall that, no, I don't recall seeing you selling in shows to bring in cake. Fans coming in by the thousands just because you been named. Must have been too busy with locals to see the pretend stage that you rockin'. But now you poppin'. That must have been when dames started falling over themselves just to be with this rap star. Cause you got the money, the fame, and apparently fat guards. You the man in this bitch. It's on 20-some rap bars, but the town over, nobody has heard of you that far. Of course that could be from people forgetting your bars shine while you was sitting in prison and doing that hard time. First couple months you was serving in county can scar minds, and there's really no difference, is it? They both full of guards, right? And everyone loves a story you tell it like Doc Seuss. That's why you in this position. You bringing that hot juice, and no one would ever question about if you drop truth. But what was the cat saying about when you would stop through? I don't recall seeing you flipping that white like a hot cake. You see it, everyone static cause you let them shots spray. You counting it by the comma cause you really got back.